Recording.
Did we cover all these things? Or we just started Excel? Did we do all this? Can you remember anything? All right, okay. So you all know, like, might be I did last class we all did how the basic things of Excel, right? How Excel is, what are rows and columns, how automatic things are working and all. Okay. So yeah, so like generally speaking, okay, so we'll have a quick recap. So you all can see each and every row of this Excel, it will have numbers. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3. So each row will be having numbers. Then same way each column will be named using the alphabets. Okay, using the alphabets. It will have all the alphabets over here. Then we call this as each cell. Okay. So then in order to move between the cell, you have to use the arrow keys. Okay, you have to use the arrow keys. Okay. Now the speciality of this is, now we'll say you type January, and can you see there is a small green color dot on this corner? You double click this and you drag it down. You can see January, February, March, April, December. Okay, up to December. Then again it starts with January. If you type fully, and then you click this, drag it, see, fully you will get. So you put like this, so you'll get that way. Let's say you put January 1st and drag it, see, first, second, third, fourth. So like that it like according to what you type, it will give automatic values. Okay, it gives automatic values. For example, now we'll say you put badge 1, and now you are dragging this. Okay, you are dragging this, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Sometimes when you put badge 1 and when you drag it, sometimes for the second one also it will say badge 1. So what you have to do is you have to give the difference between two, 1 badge 2. Then you select both and drag. Okay, I will say here you say not badge, we'll say ID number 5, then ID number 10. Okay, we'll say it goes like this, increases 5 by 5. You select both, drag it down. So you can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Understood? Clear with that? So this is, I think this is what we did in the last class. If you didn't study this, can you all tell me, like, you all have to tell me, like, up to which part we covered, what are the remainings and all. So did we all cover this, or this is the first time we are covering up to what we did in the last class? If you all tell me that, it will be more like easy to recap the things.
This was the class.
Yeah.
This part we covered.
Oh, okay, this part we covered. Okay. So you all know this. Okay. So yeah, as I remember, that's it. I did a recap on this. Okay. So guys, when you are dragging this now, we'll say January, and when you click this corner green button, make sure your cursor is like this black color plus. That means you can drag. Okay. If your cursor is like this a white color plus, that means you can select. Okay. And if you want to move this to a separate place, we'll say now you want to move all of this into first column. You keep your cursor in the corner here, double click and put it here. See, select, click in this corner and move it. Okay. So those are the different form of working with Excel and all. Then I told you all about sheets, changing colors to sheet, renaming it, creating new columns, and all these things we were discussing. Okay, we discuss. So, what I will do is we'll create a table. Okay, name. Okay, we'll say we are working with a. Okay, we'll say I think that we are working with a mark sheet. Okay, we'll put name, number, and those kind of things, and we'll see how does it work. And guys, did we discuss or did we do about merging the cells? Then how to do those kind of things?
Also,
Okay. So in now like okay, let me if you go to Word, okay, Word will say that there you create a table here in Word. We'll say you create a table here in Word. We'll say use a name. And now you want to like merge these two. Okay, right click and merge. Okay, then you want to split these two cells. You say two rows, two columns, and okay. Okay. Now I say you want to merge on top. So you are telling like a static subject. Something like this. Or we'll say mm, bucket subject. Something like this. See how I did I merged and then I splitted the cells. Okay, merged and splitted the cells. So if we are doing that, we'll say name. So if you want to make a cell, okay, saying that bucket subjects will say IT, arts, and then IT, arts, and we'll say literature. We'll say these are bucket subjects. Here in Excel, we have only merge option. We have only the merge option. We don't have split option. Right click on the top, you say insert, then a row on top will insert. You select like this up and down. Okay, up and down, merge. Okay, then up and down, merge, up and down, merge. Now what we are going to do is we are going to merge this across. And you say bucket, bucket, subject. See now. It looks like we have merged and splitted, similar like this. Understood? So always make sure we don't have a cell or we don't have split cell here. Clear with that? Any doubts for you all?
Yes, yes.
You all have any doubts or any questions?
No, sir, clear.
Okay. So before, like while we are doing the Excel, like if you all have any doubts, anything extra that you all want to learn, please do let me know. So it will be easy for us, or you all can learn something extra. Okay. Okay. So now what we'll do is I'll just delete and create a new sheet. Okay. So I put max science, IT, English. Here's a total average grade pass or say grade position. Okay. So I'll just pick 5 of you. Okay. I'll say okay now. Ganga. Ravind. Okay. So I pick random names. Okay. Now I'll put random marks. Okay. So before that I'll apply borders for this. Okay. Let's say max 60. And then here 75, 45, 80. Okay. So here 35, 40, 80, okay, 55. Then I will say here 90. Okay. 87. And then 62, 78. Then English will say 75, 69. Okay. 72, 56. Okay, so here there are some marks over here. Okay, we have some marks over here. So how to find the total for this? Okay, how to find the total for this? Guys, generally when you take Excel, okay, generally when you take Excel, these cells are just standard cells. These cells are just standard cells. Okay, these cells are just standard cells. Okay. if you want to do any calculation with this, okay, if you want to find the total or whatever you do, you put equals. First, what you have to do, you have to put what? You have to put
Equal.
equals, yeah. Then you have sum, okay. You can type sum, open brackets, here to here, select, close the bracket, enter. Okay. Or else another method you can say sum. Okay. Let's say you want to add only these three exceptions. This, comma, these two. Like this also you can do. Comma. Or else you can do equals sum. Okay. This, comma, this, comma, this. Close the bracket, enter. You can do something like this. Or else equals this plus this plus this plus this. The same both are 260. You can do in any of this way. Now, since I have found the total for the first one, okay. So you can see if you
Yes.
double click, it will show the formula. See, for this, I have added all these cells. Are you going to do the same thing for the next line?
No, sir.
What you do is select the first cell, green color button, double click and drag it to the last one. Understood? Clear? Clear? Any doubts or any questions you all have?
Sir, could you repeat the total part?
Total part? Okay. For total marks means you all know that you have to add all the subjects. Okay, you have to add all the subjects. So what you do is, first of all, the cell that you're going to find the total, you put equals. Okay, and you say sum. Equals and sum. Click on the first cell. Okay. Select all the cells that you're going to add. Either dragging like this, putting comma or whatever the way you like. Close the bracket and then enter. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Now for the second cell, you don't need to do the same thing again. You don't need to do the same thing again. So what you have to do is click the first cell. So at the below or at the bottom, you'll have a green color sign. Okay, you'll have a green color sign. So what you do is, or green color box. Double click and drag it. So now you can see for first one, these cells are selected. For the second one, these cells are selected. So did I do this? Did I select all these cells again? No, right? When you drag it, automatically it will choose. Okay, when you drag it, automatically it will choose. See the third total. Did you see? So when you drag something from a previous cell, the same formula, the same idea, everything will be transferred for the next things. Understood?
Sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir, clear.
That's good. Okay. The same thing you are going to do average. Average means what? Do you all know what is average? Average means, okay, adding all this, you take the total and divide by number of subjects 1, 2, 3, 4. So the total will be divided by 4. That's how average works. Okay, that's how average works. It's like this, equals total divide by 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now average in the sense how we find this, it's like this. We'll say equals, okay, what we will be doing equals total divide by how many marks we added, 1, 2, 3 and 4, we added by 4. What is the average?
65.
65. Okay, now here if you want to find the average, you put equal and you say average. Okay, because see here we are doing the division, like we are finding the total then dividing it by 4. We are doing that, but Excel itself has a option or formula for finding average. You say equals average now. You don't need to select the total, you just select the numbers that you want to add or you won't have the average. It will add this and divide by the number of columns or rows or whatever it is selected. So enter. So you can say 65. Now am I going to do the same thing again for the next cells? Do I need to do it?
No.
No. So what I'm going to do now?
Drag it.
Click this and then drag it. Very good. Okay. Click this and then drag it. Okay. Are you all clear with that? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll find pass or fail. How to find pass or fail is we'll say that if a student is more than 45, if the student's average is more than 45 pass and then for fail. So if it is past 45 or you to get pass, you have to take above 45. So if you have any situation like this, you want to check something. Okay, then ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ වගේ තත්ත්වයට මේ Excel එකේ මෙහෙම එකක් හම්බුනා නම් ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් numbers දෙකක් නැත්නම් මොනවා හරි situation දෙකක් check කරලා එකකින් එකක් හරි නම් විතරක් code ඒ කියන්නේ formula ටික run වෙනවා. So we call it as if conditions or whatever it is. Okay, so here we are going to check whether the average is greater than 45. If yes, we are going to say you are pass. Okay, you are pass. Now how to find this? You put equals first, if equals and if select the average. So inside if there are three things: logical test, value if true, value if false. Logical test means the actual test that you are going to do. Okay, you are going to test the tea bags or whatever. Okay, I'm just telling you all. Okay, so same thing like that. Now we'll say you have two situations, like let's say there are some for example now as I said tea bags or or any of those things, the weight of it, or the size of it, according to the kilograms or whatever. Okay, according to the kilograms, we'll say there are tea bags or anything. Okay, anything that you are going to weight, according to that, you are going to give a price. According to that, you are going to give a price. Did you understand? So then you can use if condition. Any situation, if you have, you are going to check two things and you are going to give a value. Now we are going to check the average, whether it is greater than or equal to 45, whether it is greater than or equal to 45, comma. So that is our logical test. Okay. Logical test means we are checking the average whether it is greater than or equal to 45. Value if true. True means if this is true or if this returns true. If it for all this, what will be the results? True or false? For this condition, this is our condition. Our condition is what? Average greater than or equal to 45. We are going to check. This is our condition. Average should be greater than or equal to 45. Okay. So what do you think this condition, if you put all the details, what will your table get? True and false, only true or only false? What is the answer?
All will be pass.
All will be what?
Pass.
Pass. Because why? Everything is greater than 45. Okay. So your if condition will say true. So here now you have to put the condition, comma. In double quotes, you have to say the word that you are going to print if it is true. Comma. We'll say if this is not greater than 45, then definitely what will be the results?
Fail.
Fail. So you don't need to put another if condition and check whether it is less than 45. You have to put it like double quotes and you say fail and then close the bracket and enter. So now we'll say I just drag this down. So you can see everyone is passed. We'll say I will just adjust some marks and see. Okay. So it says 59. So I'll make it as 20. So now you can see, is it greater than 45?
No.
Right? So what is the results it is getting?
Fail.
Fail. So this is how if condition works, guys. This is how if condition works. Now for just for a like refreshing, how many conditions do we have inside this?
3.
3 conditions. Are you sure? Only one condition. Only one condition. These two are results. If it is greater than 45, you say pass. Less than 45, you say fail. Our condition is checking the average whether it is greater than or equal to 45. Understood?
Yes.
Clear with that?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll say now we made it like this, right? We made it if average is okay greater than or equal to 45, we say pass. If the average is less than or equal to, not equal, we'll say less than 45, then less than 45, we say fail. Now this is our condition. And this is what we have done. Now we'll say I'll write a new condition like average greater than or equal to 75, we say distinction. Average greater than or equal to 60, we say merit. Average greater than or equal to greater than or equal to 40, pass. If average is less than 40, we say fail. Now if you have multiple conditions like this, see, earlier we had only one condition. We check whether it is greater than or equal to 45. If it is greater, we say pass. If it is less than, we say, or the system will say fail. Okay. But here, if it is not greater than 75, can we say pass or fail or anything without checking anything? Can we directly say?
No.
Okay. So what was my question, guys? Now, like my question was, now here we are going to check. Now here we are checking whether it is greater than or equal to 45. If yes, pass, else fail. Here, what we are going to do, we are not going to, after, if it is not greater than 75, we are not going to say fail or whatever directly. Next, what we have to do, we have to check whether it is greater than 60. Okay, not greater than 75. Might be, the marks might be 70, right? The marks might be 70. There are chances. Are you all getting the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so like that, if this is not true, it has to check this. It has to check this. If all these are not true, finally it will give this. Do you understand? This is how your if condition will work. Clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Shall we try doing it? So if you are going to check anything with a value or whatever, so what is the formula you will be using if you are going to check something, compare something? Okay. First you put equals if. So our logical test is always average greater than or equals to 75, comma. If it is greater than 75, what are we going to tell?
D.
We put double quotes and we say D, comma. Can we say merit, pass, fail just in the false section? Can we tell anything? So in this place, value if false. Okay. Hatta part of adding a distinction. Hatta part of make a true natta, make a false කියලා They can hatta part of adding away. එහෙම සෙල් එකක් මේ කන්ඩිෂන් ඇවිල්ලා චෙක් කරනකොට මේක කියයි false කියලා. මේ condition එකට false කියලා කියයි. So then what we are going to do? If in the condition தான் check பண்ணோம் 75 க்கு விட கூடன்னு சொன்னா ட்ரூன்னு சொல்லி ஒரு reply ஒன்று create ஆகும். Okay, ஒரு reply ஒன்று create ஆகும். Now rather than putting that, what we have to do is we have to check whether it is greater than 60, because why? We can't directly say merit. Might be it is less than 75, but it might be around a 4-hour shift, 2-hour shift. All right, okay. Now here, do you have any guess what we have to do here?
Yes, sir. We should put instead of 75 as 60.
Yeah, but we can't directly put 60 here. What you have to do is you have to put a if condition without equals. What you're going to do? You're going to put a if condition without equals, because why? If it is not greater than 75, we are going to check whether it is greater than 60. Now it is like this. I can't say directly merit, right? If it is not greater than 75, because there are chances it might be 45, it might be 50. So you put if, select the average greater than or equal to 60, comma. So what is the marks? This is merit. comma, then value if false, it is not greater than 60, then what you do? Can you directly say pass? Not greater than 75 means there are chances it might be greater than 60. If it is not greater than 60, there are chances it might be more than what? 40. So you put another if. So select the average greater than or equals to 40. Comma, you say pass. Then comma. Now do you need a if? Do you need a if?
No.
No. Because why? If it is not greater than 75, then you are checking whether it is greater than 60. Not greater than 60, then you are checking whether it is greater than 40. Even if it is not greater than 40, then what is the final results? The final results is fail.
Fail.
So if it is not matching any of these condition, then no need to go for another condition. You just put double quotes and you say if. Now at the last, after giving the final one like this, you have to check how many. Okay, you have to check how many brackets have been opened. How many brackets we have opened?
3.
3 brackets. So you have to make sure that you are closing 1, 2, and 3 brackets. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now enter. So it says merit and close here. So you can say only one pass, merit, merit, merit. We'll say now if I adjust the marks here and if the total and average changes, now what is it? Distinction is more than 76, distinction. 42 and less than 60, it is pass. More than 64, merit. More than 67, also it says merit. So why here a pass or fail column it says fail and grade it says passes? Because why? Here we give 45 and here we give how much? The final pass or fail criteria we have given only 40. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is about if conditions. Okay. Now we'll say we are going to find the position of like who is first, who is second, who is third. So to find the position, you put equals rank and you select the rank. Then the number that you are going to check, we are going to check the average. Okay, comma. So the average that you are going to check with what? Okay, one average you are going to check with what? What you do is you select all the averages, including the first one, select all the averages. Close the bracket, enter. And now drag it down. What happened? There are two ones. Okay, we'll see. First one, okay, the blue color one, the single average. Second, the red color one, the whole average. Okay, whole average. For number 2, has it selected the number 1?
No.
Has it selected the number 1? You can see the red color is moving. The blue color should move because why? Each of the individual average should be checked with everything. Now, for example, we'll say our whole class. Okay, our whole class. If I want to give position, one person's average should be checked with everyone. Then the second person's average should be checked with everyone. It is like that. Here now think that these blue colors are your individual marks, each one of your marks. And the red color one is your whole class. Okay, your whole class is this. But has your whole class get selected properly? It is like when I put position or something, I'm taking your class and your like next class also might be B, C or whatever the class. Okay. it is like I'm taking some other classes out of your class. So in order to lock this, what you have to do is, in order to lock this in between this red color, okay, because your individual marks should be moving, okay, your individual marks should be moving. So in order to lock this red color, you put a dollar sign. Sorry, not at, you put a dollar sign in between the English letters of each cell. Enter and then drag it. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is properly showing. If you double click, you can see the blue color. The first one, the red is there. You go to the second one. See, the red color is not moving, but the blue color is only moving. Because why? The red color section, we have locked it using the dollar sign. Understood? Clear? Any doubts in this?
So can you please explain it again?
Okay. Now guys, it's like this. This is your whole class marks. ఇది තමයි ඔයාලගේ మొత్ත class marks. මේක තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පන්තියේ marks කියලා හිතාගන්නකෝ. දැන් මම කවුද පළවෙනියා කවුද දෙවෙනියා කියලා බලන්න. right யார் ஒண்ணாவது யார் ரெண்டாவதுன்னு පාකරතක. ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඒ කියන්නේ ඔක්කොගම average එක class එකේ ඉන්න ඔක්කොම ඒ කියන්නේ class එකේ ඉන්න කට්ටියගේ average එක අපි ඒක ඇවිල්ලා අපි compare කරලා බලන්න ඕන. Okay, class లో எல்லாத்தோடையும் compare பண்ணி பார்க்கணும். So first one will be checked with everything. Second one will be checked with everything. Third one will be checked with everything. So then only I can give a clear idea. So in order to find the position, you have to say rank. Okay, you have to select. Okay, you are going to check the average. Come on. So with whom are you going to check the one average? With everyone. Okay, with everyone. Close the bracket, enter. And now if you drag, what will happen is, okay, not this, okay. First one is correct because why? First person's average is checked with everything. Okay. Second one, you can see, okay, second person's average, the blue color one, is it checked with everything? Including the first one, is it checked?
No.
No, because why? It is moving. The red color, the whole class thing is moving. This one, G3 to G6 is moving. In order to keep it locked. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ඇවිල්ලා එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ ඇවරේජ් එක චෙක් කරාම එයාව අතාරලා අනිත් කට්ටිය විතරක් චෙක් කරනවා වගේ. ඒ කියන්නේ තව ක්ලාස් එකකට C ක්ලාස් එකත් එක්ක චෙක් කරනවා වගේ. இன்னொரு ක්ලාස් ஒண்ணா දාලා skip பண்ணிட்டு இன்னொரு கிளாஸுக்கு போற மாதிரி. Did you understand? Something like that. So in order to lock that, what you do is you put a dollar sign in between this. You put dollar sign in between this. Then what will happen is it will get locked here. And you drag it down. Clear? Did you all understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how you find like if condition works and then the rank works. So this is how everything goes. Will you all be able to do this alone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your work is, okay, you do a similar table like this with more marks and more students, okay. Find the total, find the average, find pass or fail, grade, position, everything, and you are going to send it to me. So next class we will do salary calculation, okay, finding EPF, ETF, all those things, okay, how to work with percentage, how to do multiplications, additions, subtractions, those things we'll be learning in the next class. So mostly next class will be your last class. After that we can have the exams. Understood? Any doubts or
What?
questions you all have? if you have any doubts in Excel, like not only what we studied, okay, apart from that, if you have any confusions, any doubts, anything you wanted to know, you please let me know in the next class so I can do that as extra, no worries. Okay, let's say if you want to know, if I don't know, I'll also research and I'll tell you the answer how to do it, or I can teach you. Okay, so make sure not only the syllabus things, like if you have any other doubts or any other questions, you can just ask me in the next class. I'll try to help you out with it. Anything else, guys?
So how about the exams?
How to what?
Exams.
How to?
How about the exams, the final exam?
Final exam. Yeah, final exam is like we'll have two parts. One is theory one, and the second one is practical one. So it won't be that difficult. So everything will be the things that we learn inside the class and some general things. Clear?
Okay, so the
Okay, so like as I said, like if you have any other things that you want to know extra about these things, you can just note it down and ask me in the next class. Yeah, I can remember that you all were asking about Google Forms and all. I'll just let you know like at the end of the class after completing what our syllabus need to be. Okay.
okay.
Okay then. So thank you very much everyone for joining for the class. So have a great day today, and then we'll meet on next Sunday. Until then, everyone, take care, bye, and stay safe.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
Thank you very much.